you say so much as the vibe that you're keeping. So I happened
Yeah,
to get a check in the mail, and I
good.
took that check and I felt the vibe from that check, and I went, "This is the vibe that's going to attract money." And within days, I started getting one job after another.
Fantastic, fantastic. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. So I'm totally on that same page with what's
it's
coming in.
good, man. It's and I know Aaron's right there with us. Um, it doesn't happen so much logically and linearly any longer. It's more, as you just said, it's more, staying conscious of our vibration and being deliberate with it and being intentional about it.
Hmm.
Absolutely.
Right. Aaron, do you want to say anything about the subject of abundance, prosperity, and
Um,
manifesting?
I definitely need help with that one.
All right.
Um, yeah, I don't
Well,
know.
you did get a
I
nice new
don't know.
job, yeah?
Yeah, and with really good people. Um, and I don't know. It's like I can't stay in that vibration. I just
Yeah.
it seems like
Well,
something
you,
keeps coming and coming and coming, and then I'm like, ah.
yeah, yeah. Okay. Well, we'll definitely, we'll work with that. Um, I've literally been on the computer all day after having a couple days of a break, and I was finding, myself getting edgy and impatient, and Windows 8 is a bit complicated. So anyway, so like as you're saying, Aaron. So, but what I do is, I take care with where my energy's going, and I catch it sooner, and then I calm myself, and I relax, and I breathe deeply, and I find things to be grateful for. So, as Abraham says, like we've all laid these old pipes, and we know what they are because we've lived them our whole lives, and now we're, wanting to make the little leap of faith here, and do what we love and love what we do, and attract what we want, and know that we're deserving of all we desire and all those important things. Oh, do I have no? That's still me. So that, as Marion is your great example, it's by focusing on the good feelings and trusting them. That so, Aaron, a big part of it for all of us is trust. If I am feeling good, things are going to move in a good direction.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
It's
go on, go ahead.
it's just hard. I have I I'm very scared. My ex-husband's not gonna let me go to Ireland in August, and
Well, all right, that's not
I've
really.
tried
That's a. Go ahead.
every little thing to stay high. Music and laughter and videos, and I
All
can't
right,
stay
sweetheart.
positive about it. I can't stay
No,
positive about it.
okay, because let me help you, sweetie, because we have to let go of our fear in order for peace to come back. That's exactly right, because you can't, as Abraham again, if I'm going 60 miles an hour down the road in one direction, I cannot suddenly turn around and go 60 miles an hour in the other direction. I
Yeah.
have to slow down. You know this, Marion, I'm sure, right?
Well, I know what you're talking about.
Right? That we have to slow down, we have to calm down, we have to, say, I'm okay right now. Like again, for you to make that statement, Aaron, work with your beliefs is my suggestion. It's possible for me to do this. It's possible for the universe to show me how I can do this. It's possible for me to believe that I could do this. Do you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Because otherwise we get too attached to people, places, things, and situations. You see,
Yeah.
and it's all dependent on one person or one situation. And of course, if that doesn't look good, then we get very, very traumatized. We get fearful.
Yeah.
But see, the thing is, my dear friend, you're doing great. Do not please. What did I just? I listened to Deepak Chopra today, you guys. She's on he has a Google Hangout there, and I put the link on my Facebook page, and it's worth hearing. It's called Spiritual Solutions, and basically he said the same thing that I've been learning from my guides, where he says if you have a question or a problem, don't look for the answer, look for peace, look for calm, look for gratitude, sit in that vibration, and then the situation will resolve itself.
Yeah. Yeah. Still working on it.
Yeah, yeah. It's a journey. It's a process. Marion, are you with your partner there as well?
Oh yeah,
I forgot her name. I'm sorry.
Karen.
How's Karen doing? Can I chat with Karen for a minute here before we get going?
Hi, I'm doing great. How are
Good.
you
Good,
doing?
good, Karen. Nice to see you again. How's everything?
Oh, things are good. It's so hot here, though.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you can see I'm wrapped up like winter over here, so it's not so hot in Ireland, but you
I'll
know,
send you some of our heat.
we'll take it. I'll take it. I just chatted to my friend in Spain who was walking me around some town in Spain with her iPad, showing me the squares and all, and she's just in a one piece, you know, uh, like a slip dress. So yeah, so it's good contrast. But so Karen, anything you want to chat about with me before I get started with the channeling? Any focuses here you're working on?
Um, no, I'm just, excited about the solstice, and I think this is just such powerful energy, and I know we've been feeling that for the last few days because it seems to be before and after that it hangs on. And I know this is one of the most, or maybe, one of the most powerful, or maybe since the 2012 of what, the ascension of Earth. So it's just, I really feel that more love is coming into the earth, and even though it's hard for us to see, I always feel that, when there's more light that comes down, the darkness comes out to show us what's there, because so I think that's what we're seeing on the earth today, and if we can center ourselves and connect with the earth and God, that
Yeah.
we really can balance ourselves, bring that peace and harmony within our own home, our own area, and just keep sending it out. And then remember to always send it across the earth to places that it's really needed, connecting with the spiritual places. That's what I do. And then send it out across, because I think the more love we can send out everywhere,
Yeah.
once we feel it in ourselves and get that, so it's so strong, we can just be blessing and sending it out across the earth. It's just going to help. So I always love to hear the Pleiadians. I'm close with them and others.
Thank
I've
you.
been reading a lot of channelings for years and doing things like that. So many
Brilliant.
contacts with that. But I
Yeah.
just So the
Yeah.
solstice is a great time. I was excited to hear that you were going to be doing this today.
Thank you. Thank you. Me too. Well, that was beautifully said. Karen, you're a great wise soul in there, my friend.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's so much
Seriously.
to learn. It's like you learn and you go, oh my God, I know nothing. There's so much more.
Well, I think Einstein said that very thing, my friend. You see, because of course, just like we're saying, Karen, about vibration and intention and the mind and belief, and I'm just speaking as a student here about all these things as well. What I keep learning from spirit is, the heart, of course, is, as you said, love. Love in the heart, perceiving and expressing it is where our true power lies. And then, like you're saying, everything else is just kind of the passing show, and
Yeah.
there's always more of it. And some of it's wonderful, and some of it's, excuse me, a bit frightening. The challenge in mass consciousness, for all of us is to try to disconnect or detach, from the things that really do not serve us, you know, um, which is a great challenge. That's the best word I can find for it, because they're so pervasive. They're so omnipresent. But right, when we have a bit of peace, or things that we're grateful for, people that we love, all of that, it does get a lot easier.
I know. That
Yeah.
is a challenge because we get, just stuff happens in life, and
Yeah.
we just have to constantly. I said it's always doing the basics all the time. You never
Right.
give that up. Oh, I know this. It's like you gotta always go back and do it. Oh, that's right. I need to breathe and recenter and feel the earth, and and just start trying
Right.
to see the positive and things, because
Yes,
there's
dear.
always benefit.
Yes. Sorry, Karen, 1 second. Stephen, are you on, my friend? There you are. Okay. All right. Sorry, Karen. Yeah, Stephen, can you hear me? Well, I see your face. Um, okay, he's working on it. Um, yeah. Well, sorry, Karen. The last thought here is again, thank you for connecting, you and Marion connecting with me here tonight, because it is still pretty small numbers, although it's growing every day, of people that understand these things and value these things. And we're going to work with all of us to help the next pieces of the puzzle manifest for us here.
Yes, and isn't it exciting when there is another person you meet that's open to it, and it's like, whoo, this is so great. There's just more and more all the time.
Yeah, it's brilliant. It's
Yeah.
brilliant. Thank you,
Well, I
sweetheart.
just want to
You're
thank you for what you're doing, and you're connecting people all over the world, and I just think that it's fantastic, and I just wanted to say that out loud.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Well, we're
Absolutely.
we're we're gonna expand the club here shortly. I've no doubt about it. But it's great to have the club. I appreciate it. Thanks again, Marion and Karen. 1 second here. So, Stephen, are you on, my friend?
I am. Yes, I'm here. How are
Oh,
you?
brilliant. I'm good. Glad to see you. This is Google Hangouts take 3. So we're going again. Yeah.
See how it goes.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, so far so good.
Yeah.
And you're on with we're just chatting with Karen and Marion, who are in Phoenix, Arizona, where it's hot as Iraq probably today. God love them. And yeah, bless them. And sorry, Aaron in Edmonton, Canada. So I think you've been on with Aaron before, Stephen. Stephen's in the UK.
Hmm.
Yeah. So, yeah, Stephen, you're there?
She's in the UK. Oh, he's in the UK.
Yeah, you can hear me, Stephen? All right. was nice for a minute there. Oh, there he is. Yeah, Earth to
Yeah, you're
Stephen.
back
Yeah.
again. I keep losing you.
Yeah, yeah. We have to manifest you a better internet connection.
Yeah, I think I'll see if I can switch to my phone. See if that's any
Do.
better.
All right, do. Yeah, go on.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I shall be back soon.
All right, buddy.
Hopefully.
All right. All right. Okay. All
Um,
right. Yeah, still there. All right,
okay,
I can
bear
still,
with me.
yeah, I will. I was hoping to have Sylvie from Israel. That was exciting, but one never knows. People say they will, and then they get busy, and it's short notice. So, um, yeah, we'll get a bit better at notice here.
Yeah, Joe's joining me now.
Oh, brilliant. Okay,
Yeah.
are you on your phone? Yeah.
Um, sorry.
It's okay.
Just trying to set it up on my phone as I'm
Sure. Okay.
talking. So,
Okay. Work away. Yeah. We're already talking about manifesting and creating abundance
okay,
and
I've got.
working with our vibration, all that
To,
good stuff. Yeah.
Back and forth. It's kind of annoying.
Yeah. Sorry there, Marion. Yeah. Apologies. Do you guys have anything else you want to chat about before I get started with the channeling?
No, that's fine.
Okay. And you say Joe's going to join you, Stephen?
She's here now.
Hi, Joe.
There she is.
How are you?
Good, hun. Glad to have you. There you are. Okay, great. Wonderful. Yeah, we have like a, a forum. Yeah.
You see our shadow.
Yeah. How are you, Joe? How's everything? All right. Well. Yeah.
Is there any way you can send an invite to me, Lou, on oakvikinger@googlemail.com? Is that a possibility or not?
Oakviking@googlemail.com?
Yes.
Vikinger.
Oak Vikinger.
Oak Viking one more time?
Oak Vikinger. That's OAK.
Viking King.
VIKINGER.
Okay, give me a second here. Sorry,
Thank
folks.
you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
And the other guy's in England. I'm guessing.
Sorry about this, everyone.
They usually say stuff.
We'll get it there.
Oh.
So, Aaron, what's it like up in Canada right now? You got about 60 degrees or what?
Today it'd probably be about 70, 75 maybe.
Perfect.
It's not Arizona hot, ever.
No, that's not hot. We don't even get down to 70 here right now.
The nights
The
are maybe
hottest I've ever
85
been.
or 80 if we're lucky.
Well, it cools off at night, and then it gets nice during the day. We were in, the hottest I've ever been was in the Grand Canyon, and it was 110.
Yeah.
And
Oh, yeah, that's
that
what
was
it's
just stupid.
been.
Grand Canyon, yeah.
That's what it's been here.
I don't understand.
It's too hot.
I don't
You
know
have
what
a
it is.
beautiful smile.
Thank you.
Yep. Okay. Sorry. 1 second, folks. Stephen? Okay. All right. Carry on. He's off. Carry on.
Carry on. Enjoy yourself now.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Stephen?
Yes.
Oak Viking King.
Vikinger. So it's just Viking with an ER on the end at gmail.com.
All right. Oak Viking ER at gmail.com. Viking ER at gmail.com. Oak Viking. All right.
Talking about something, then I can get
Okay, I'm sending it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
watering it put in my gun.
All right.
I forgot to put.
So over 100 years ago in 1901,
Yeah.
Tesla, that was his big thing, was everybody's looking in the wrong direction. It's all about vibration and light. And technology, and he was very spiritual, and it's all starting to come back up now.
Yeah.
And the Tesla Motors Corporation is just now starting to sell basically a Wi-Fi electrical generator, which you don't need any wires for. And so they're really coming a long way with bringing science and spirit together.
Yes, wonderful.
Yeah.
I've been looking at Elon Musk interviews all weekend long, Marion.
I'm sorry, say that again?
Yeah, I've been looking at Elon Musk's interviews, the Tesla
Oh,
owner.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Those
So,
aren't they something?
oh yeah, he's a genius. He's a genius.
Yeah.
Amazing stuff. Yeah. All right, Stephen, are you on?
I am, yes. I'm just going upstairs where the signal's stronger now, so
All right, very
bear with
good.
me.
Yeah, that's all right.
Okay, I'm here. Joe's not here yet. She's just following me.
All right, that's great. I'm closing your other window there. Okay, there we go.
Yes,
All
that's
right.
great.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you for your patience. Wonderful. Okay. And Marion and Karen, I have you guys in kind of a silhouette. Is there any way to get a little bit more light on you, or that would just melt you today, probably?
No, that's not going to work.
Yeah, well, this is the comfortable spot.
All right. I
We're in the
respect
sweet
that.
spot.
That's good. All right, now I can see you at least. That's better. That's a little. Okay, good. All right. Yeah, perfect. I want to see your shiny, happy faces. Thank you. Yeah. There you are. Okay.
Day off.
All right. Well done. Well done. All right, guys. Thank you.
Okay, Joe's here now.
All right. So, Joe, is there anything you want to chat about before I jump into channeling, or Stephen?
I'm just happy to see what comes up, Lou, myself.
Sure, sure. Well,
Yes,
this
Joe's
is. Go ahead, Joe.
So I'm the same as Steve. I'm
All
happy
right.
to hear.
Okay, happy out, as we say. Good. All right. Well, this is my first Google Hangout on my new laptop here, and I got this about a month ago, and I'm glad to finally get to the place where I can start to do these things. And as you know, some of you know, I've done the go-to webinars and all that, but this is much more ideal because it records video and then it posts it onto YouTube, and so we can look at it again, or other people can look at it again, and it will really help me get the word out there to people about doing this kind of work. And if there's any way to edit the first 30 minutes, that would be lovely. Yeah, we'll see how we go. Or next time I'll wait till this moment to start things off. But anyway, it's great to have you all, and especially Karen and Marion, because I haven't chatted with you guys for what, 6 months, a year?
It's been the end of September. Oh, it was in October. No, it was November.
No, it was the end of August, wasn't it,
It
when
was-
we were taking that hike?
Oh, okay. She tells me it was the end of August.
So that's about a year, we'd say, yeah?
Creeping right up on it.
Pretty close. Good. Okay, well, and so we're here at the solstice, as you all know, and my teacher Lazarus talks about how the 3 days before and the 3 days after the equinoxes and the solstices are also powerful times of manifesting. And of course, the summer solstice is the longest day and the shortest night. And those of us that are up this high here, Stephen and Aaron and myself, there's less and less night noticeably, and so it's still light out here right now at about 7:30, and it'll be light, I'd say, till about 10 o'clock or so, wouldn't it?
Yeah, more or less, yeah.
Yeah. Did anyone, before I dive in here one more second, did anyone see there's a new article about Stonehenge?
Yes, I saw that.
Yeah. Did you read it? Do you want to talk about it for a minute, or?
Yeah, was it? If we're talking about the same thing, was it they found there were stones underneath, much larger.
Yes.
Yeah, I saw that. That predate it, by phenomenal amounts of time.
Yeah. They found a whole
Very-
bigger site around Stonehenge, basically.
Yes. Yeah. And
with-
there was another one as well mentioned in the same article.
Really?
A large henge as well
Okay,
that they
okay.
discovered.
Great.
Yeah.
Great. Okay. Yeah. So that's Stonehenge. would be a place like Newgrange and Drombeg Stone Circle here in Ireland, where the ancients would, really set the intention, give thanks for their survival and their health and their families and all the good things in their lives and our lives, give thanks, and then, set their intention basically for the next season or the next 6 months or a year. So and of course the new moon, the full moon and the eclipses are similar times. So it's just a great time to connect to the earth and to work with the consciousness of the earth, as well as the stars and the seasons and all of that. So there's a real cosmic reset button that happens. And then I was also reading, you all may have seen this as well, that there's a big solar flare, that a coronal mass ejection, right, Stephen? And they're expecting more over the next few days. And the last one that happened this large was right around the equinox. So it's and what my understanding from Spirit, working with Oren and others, that they talk about the solar logos and the the great central sun, and how there is a chain of command, if you will, or a way that consciousness, love, light, information moves through time and space, through the stars and through the suns. And so whenever there's an increase in the activity of the suns, our star, then we're going to be affected by it. And basically, it seems to be what Spirit has been saying about making a shift from a carbon-based life form to a silicon-based, or living in a higher dimension, however you want to look at it, the third to the fifth, etc., things that we've all looked at and talked about and all that. So there's a lot of nice, pieces of the puzzle floating around there. And then, Karen, as you were saying, and everyone here can relate to, Aaron as well, myself, Stephen, Joe, there's a lot of challenges that are coming up. And this is what my guides say here, my friends, that we have a foot in two worlds. And I was saying earlier, listening to Deepak Chopra say very similarly to what I've been getting from my channeling recently, and that's the blog post I put up today about finding our way from peace to inspiration. And the challenge is, as I said earlier, can we slow down? Can we calm down? Can we come down? From whatever state we're in. And for me, this is what I want to say, and then I'll start channeling here. The secret about all of this is conscious breathing. And so, it may be hot as hell. You may be worried about this or that or the other thing. We all have our challenges. Me too. But, Spirit does not assert its will upon us. So my work is to surrender to knowing that there is a solution, that I'm the vibration of that solution, Marion, as you were saying, my friend, wonderful. And that, as I was just going to say this, Aaron, earlier, Chopra was quoting Krishnamurti, saying that the greatest challenge for human beings is to observe our behavior without judging it. And that was also part of the blog post here, that we talk about should and supposed to and have to and must, and we feel pressured and we feel driven and we feel, lack of time or whatever. And so conscious breathing then helps us to reprogram our body-mind computer in the moment. And again, this is what the solstices and the equinoxes help us to do as well. And so even though, there have been some dramatic earth changes happening with volcanoes and earthquakes in the last several months, and of course these shootings in the States and violence in other places, we need to acknowledge that right at the moment, I'm actually okay, and I might not be alone on the planet for being okay at the moment. And isn't that a very, very amazing thing? So it's just the conscious breathing, slow, deliberate, intentional breathing in light, breathing in love, breathing in abundance, breathing in worthiness, breathing in prosperity, breathing in acceptance. Any of those little tools, little techniques, yeah, they will give the mind a focus. You see, we don't have to focus on the positive because, Aaron, as we're saying here, and Stephen, we'll all go up and down, up and down, up and down. That's fine. For me, the key is when I feel like I'm going down, can I do something about it? And in the doing of that, can I tell myself, this is still okay? There is still enough time, money, space, resources, help, guidance, love, inspiration, caring people, etc., for what I want to happen to be possible. Does it make sense, everyone?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
it does. I think we're our own worst enemies because we are so, we judge ourselves and then we end up. I think the reason people judge other people and critique is because they're inwardly doing it to themselves to some level.
I agree, Karen. I do. Yeah.
And the more we work on that, as what you were talking about, and look at it, and as soon as you become okay that it's okay to feel these things,
Yeah.
emotions are judged feelings. Feeling is good, and it's how you release it. You just have to realize how to release that. And, the things that disrupt us and are negative and our anger and fears
Yes.
and pain, to be able to, realize by breathing. I really am big on that with,
Good.
Qigong and different things I've done through all the years in yoga. I've always been into breathing.
Yeah.
And I've always said by that third breath, when you take that low and deep and slowly, and if you visualize it, to send out that into the earth and then breathe up the love from Mother Earth and realize that as it's leaving your body, that it is changed into light and love.
Beautiful.
And not see it as something negative, but we're just pulling it out and not judging it, but just realizing it's okay to feel things.
Yes.
We just need to release those feelings in a way that isn't hurting somebody else or ourselves, and giving the intent that we want to do something about it. So I agree with you totally. I think that's really awesome.
Thanks, sweetheart. Thank you. Yeah, it's a pleasure to hear all that. It's just, you added a lot of good points there about, breathing into the earth, which we'll do here, knowing, that you can change the energy by changing your intention, and doing it from a place. I love what you just said. There's a lot there, Karen. You're a great inspiration here, dear. Yeah, no, I think you have a great wisdom there, my friend. That's when people are defensive in themselves, we attack others. As a way of distracting our own guilt. Basically, is what the Course in Miracles talks about. Yeah.
Yes, and we're trying to just be okay with who we are, and other people are critiquing us, so we have a hard time with it. And it's like, it's okay. And people just see things only what they've been taught and what they've learned, and the only things people teach you is what they've learned. So if we look at all of that, we realize that, gee, it's easy to forgive others, or when you try to come back to your heart and say, well, I'm okay, I'll be better, and I'm good, I'm great, and the more we think that it's already happened, and see what we want as being there, and that we are that, the more the other stuff starts to fade away, and it becomes in the conscious mind all the time.
Yeah, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, you got me going. Thank you. Love it. Love it. Marion, you're in good company there, my friend. That's all I can say. Yeah.
Thanks, Lou.
Pleasure.
I told you about Karen when our first contact. I probably talked about her more than anything.
Sure. And see, I know what a smart bunch the rest of these lovely people are. So we're all in the same club, my friend. It's a joy. Yeah, truly. All right. So this goes to YouTube. We're recording this thanks to our friends at Google, and I'll record an audio here, but I'll keep the headset on just because it's it's easier, so it'll just be the audio for what I'm sharing here, but we can find it on YouTube and record the audio that way if we like. Okay, my friends, let's blast off. Well done. Go ahead and close your eyes and take a deep breath. Yeah, dear friends, we're raring to go over here today. What a joy this is. What an honor. Yeah, dear ones. Yeah. So here we come. We're the Pleiadians. We're an aspect of the family of love and light, dear friends. As the channel said, you're in the tribe, no doubt about it. Yeah. So it's going to be a fun time here together, everybody. Thank you for your co-creation of this event, and thank you for your support of ourselves and the channel here, dear ones, yeah, and the support of your own truth, dear friends, your own dreams and desires, yeah. Dear friends, it's a powerful time, absolutely. So let's imagine 7 stars that represent our vibration. We spiral down through time and space, touch the crown of your heads, take a nice deep breath. Open that heart chakra, the third eye, the throat, the will center, sexual center. Down we go, dear friends. Down the root, down into Mother Earth, through the legs, the feet, down, down, down. Yeah, just relax and release. Take a nice deep breath. Yeah, dear friends, getting grounded, or yeah, being able to rise above. Yeah, that's really kind of the theme here. And so, dear ones, you're all doing wonderfully well, beautifully well. So it's our joy to love you, to encourage you, to support you, and for you to continue, absolutely, to see the value of and trust the value of, dear friends, that which you hold in your hearts to be true. And so let's come to the theme right here and now, dear ones, of trust itself. And say again, as we work with the solstice energies here, we'll definitely do some work with this this beautiful time, this beautiful moment here, dear friends. Yeah, but just to lay the groundwork here with a few thoughts and to hear from you all, dear friends, and then we'll do our energy work at the close here. We'd say, yeah, dear friends, trust itself is earned. Yeah, and is not a blank check. We've said this many times. We'll happy to say it again. It must be based on, dear friends, the trust that you hold towards yourself, towards your perception of self, dear friends. So that is, of course, as you've just said here so beautifully, everyone, changing, coming and going, strong and weak, yeah, light and dark, dear friends, fearful and loving, all of that, absolutely. But, yeah, dear friends, your beautiful free will, your evolving and blooming and blossoming, yeah, free will, dear friends, is what you're here in this lifetime, dear friends, more than ever before, learning about, learning with, and learning to use more and more consciously and more intentionally. So let's just take a little breath into that, dear friends, yeah? It's safe for me to trust my own free will. It's safe for me to be guided by my own free will, and it is my divine purpose to know and love myself as and in my own free will. If that feels good, take a deep breath. And just let yourself expand a little bit there, dear ones. Yeah, find those places that were a moment ago, yeah, perhaps still doubting or worrying or holding on. Let this energy expand those places within self, dear friends. Yeah. So we want to say to you all, dear ones, as we've said here recently, these next 6 months of this year are really going to be about power and about being more comfortable for our friends here, the light workers, being more comfortable about being powerful. And so, yeah, to redefine for yourself what you believe about power and how you, yeah, own it yourself, how you might project it onto others, dear friends, we'll give you our quote here, yeah? No one can take your power from you. You can only give it away. No one will give you your freedom, dear friends. You must take it. So you see, for the wounded inner child in humanity and in the self here, dear ones, yeah, you've done already an enormous amount of healing, as our friend Karen said here so beautifully, about compassion and forgiveness and acceptance and, dear friends, harmony and balance between your perception of self, your perception of others, their perception of themselves, their perceptions of you, all of that. So, dear friends, what we're saying here is that a space is opening up inside of you right here and now and throughout your life so that you have greater freedom to make more conscious choices, yeah? And so, dear friends, does that mean that if you say, well, I want to be free, or I want to be abundant, or I want to know myself as a spiritual being, or I want greater intimacy, that will immediately happen? No, not so here in time and space. But it does mean, dear friends, to come back to trust. That if you will allow yourself the great gift of practicing the use of your free will, especially, dear ones, in your quiet moments, yeah, when you're with yourself or with your intimates here, yeah, that you can let your guard down about what you really honestly believe about yourself and life. Because, dear friends, what we want to say to you is that all of that, you've heard it before, is getting, re-examined, re-qualified, the energies of life here. Yeah, that's why there's such intense, dear friends, weather, yeah, earth changes, yeah, challenges, all of that, yeah. You see, dear friends, the intensity will help you out here is a reflection of resistance. Yeah, it's not a judgment. Hear us now. You made the distinction before beautifully, but it is an inability. That's the best word here, dear friends. A reluctance to allow things to be easy. And dear ones, we say that with great joy in our hearts because you're ready to hear that, and you're ready to know, KNOW, dear friends, that your beliefs, your free will, and your ability to trust yourself, including, as was said here, dear friends, to come right smack into the moment where your power is, in the present moment, always here and now, and to give yourself every opportunity and every permission to change your mind. So just take a nice breath into that. I'm willing to let my mind be in service to my heart, and I'm willing to believe that my heart is in service to all that is. And I'm willing to trust that there is a joyous and a wondrous purpose for me in all of that. If that feels good, dear friends, take a nice breath into that. And then, dear ones, what's the other side of it? I can release and let go. Spirit of unconditional love and light and peace and beauty and abundance. I can release and let go. My, dear friends, forgive us here, my addiction to struggle. Yeah, it's the best phrase we can find. Yeah. Or my attachment to struggle, dear friends, if that's more appropriate. Or my, yeah, belief about myself in relationship to struggle, dear friends, yeah? So if any of those feel healing, opening, expansive, take a nice breath into that. All right, so dear friends, now we're working with the energy of grace, because grace is a space wherein peace can, guide you, yeah? You hear it many times, dear friends. You've seen it many times, in your life. When you get through a difficult moment, when you get through a big challenge, when you get through the hot weather there, dear friends, or whatever it might be, yeah? And you say, oh, thank goodness, I can relax a little bit. Yeah, I can come back to myself. I don't have to battle this any longer. Yeah, dear friends. And we'd say here, that is where you're going. That is where you and this planet is going, dear friends. You personally and this planet and those that choose to be a part of it, dear friends, are going into a space for grace, dear friends, are going into a vibration, yeah? Call it a expansion, call it heaven on earth if you like, dear friends, etc., where your trust of your free will and your ability to be in your power in the present moment work together beautifully, dear friends. Work together wonderfully. Work together elegantly and easily. If that feels good, take another deep breath. So, dear friends, we'll put it into an affirmation here. Yeah, I'm willing to let myself trust my free will, to be in my power, to invite a space of grace, peace and love and all good things to shine into my life today and from here on as never before. I'm grateful to know that this is possible. I'm thankful to be reminded that this is my joyous purpose, and I'm willing to believe that it can be true for me now. If that's all right, dear friends, take a deep breath. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. We love you. That's a beautiful, beautiful beginning here, dear ones. Absolutely. You see, it's a great way for us to get to work with you here, dear ones, to have the conversation here with the channel and yourselves, and to kind of get a sense of the themes and the interests and the ups and the downs of all of it. And then with your free will here, to begin to work energetically and intentionally with you. Yeah, so that, yeah, we can help you, yeah, move a bit forward, dear friends, on your path. So you're taking your power back, you're giving yourselves your freedom, you're listening, trusting, and following your own inner guidance, and you're willing, no matter what the external situation or circumstance. That's the challenge, dear ones. We don't say it lightly, but you're willing to believe that no matter what the external is offering me right now, there is power within that can guide me through it, to be grateful to come out on the other side, to be grateful for this challenge, you see, dear friends, so that I can become more on the other side of this challenge. Yeah, we'll talk about that as well. That's a part of the plan, dear friends. Yeah, take a deep breath. Yeah, all right. We think that's got the ball rolling there, dear friends. So let's see here. We'd like to start with, if we could, please, Aaron, and then we think we'll go then to our friends Marion and Karen, and then we'll come to Joe and Steve, if everyone's all right with that, yeah? Mm-hmm. All right, dear friends. Well done, yeah? So, Aaron, the ball's in your court, dear lady. What do you want to chat about here? How did all that suit you, yeah?
That's great. And
thank you.
I'm trusting, and I've got my affirmations on my mirror and in my car, and I keep working on this manifesting thing, and I know I'm really good at it because I can manifest chaos like nobody's business.
Dear friend, yeah, there's the humor. We're waiting for that, Aaron. Thank you very much. Absolutely. Yeah, dear friend. Good one. Yeah. Carry on. Do you want a question about any of that? How to make it easier, how to speed it up. Yeah.
Yeah, and how to chill out, I guess.
Well, dear friend, you've answered your question nicely. Yeah. Yeah. You see, if you could,
make it happen by chilling out.
Dear friend, it only happens by chilling out. We'll help you enormously here. Yeah. That the lack of, you see, the impatience, the frustration, the doubt, the worry, the judgment, none of those things feel very nice, you see. And Aaron, when you're focused on those things, and that's where your energy is going, then it pulls you out of your chilled out, laughing about it, trusting, easy, all of that. So we'll just say this here, Aaron, to begin with at least, yeah? Dear friends, that our Marion there was saying that he focused on a check that arrived, and he got some more abundance in the form of work from knowing, hey, old boy, this is working, don't you worry about a thing. Is that right, Marion?
Correct, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much. So we'll just borrow your good example there. And so, Aaron, dear friend, we're saying here that the suggestion here is, let it be all right that it takes time. Let time not be a function of doubt. Now, Stephen, we may get into a different form of this conversation here. We'll find out, yeah? But, dear friends, yeah, we say here that your connection to trusting the truth, everyone, Aaron, is you being in your power, you see? And so it's just, dear friends, really being, as you said here, honest with yourself and good to yourself. And if Karen said that beautifully, and if you can do that, then time will take care of itself, and the resources of time and space and all of that will take care of themselves as well. Does it make sense?
Okay. Yeah.
Thank you.
That's
Yeah.
good.
All right. So, dear friend, when you find yourself falling off your horse again, do have a laugh about it, because no one has thrown you off, dear friend. You've thrown yourself off, and you've said, gosh, I wish that horse would quit throwing me off its back. But, dear friend, it's you sliding off every time.
Yeah.
Does it make sense?
Yeah.
Give you, all right. Yeah, we'll give
I
you a little
like
Western.
that a lot.
Thank you. Thank you. We'll give you a little Western analogy there, everybody. Yeah. Wild
Yeah,
West. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
Thank
baby.
you. Thank you. Thank you.
Woo!
Yeah. Yeah. So, Aaron, it makes sense, dear friend?
Yeah. It does.
All right. So, you see, forgiveness is everyone here. Karen brought it up. Wonderful. Forgiveness is a gift you give to yourself when you find yourself judging yourself. And, dear friends, Karen, you talked about the darkness and the light. So, generally here, in humanity, the shadow comes up in relationship. And you see, so Aaron, for you right now, the ex-husband is your shadow.
Mhm.
All right, does it make sense?
Yeah.
All right, so dear friend, he's the part of you that you're afraid of or angry with or disappointed by or cannot please or cannot do enough nice things to get on the right side of, all of that. Does it make sense?
Mhm.
So, dear friend, we're saying to you, all of that is also in your mind.
Yep.
Well, dear friend, don't get all serious on us, because this is meant to be good news. It's all right. It's all right. You see, dear friend, so if you can forgive yourself for being afraid of other people's fear, or being confused by other people's confusion, or feeling the victim of other people's victim consciousness, you'll start to see this a lot more clearly.
Okay.
Excellent.
Thank you. Thank you. So you see, to forgive the people that are abusing you is a great challenge, everyone. But to forgive yourself for believing that you could be abused begins to heal the wound. In other words, Aaron, we're saying to parent your inner child and say, little Aaron, no matter what happens in this situation, I'm going to take care of you and you're going to be okay. All right, dear friend, take a breath into that. Yeah, does it make sense, dear one?
Yeah.
Thank you. You see, you're already a little bit stronger in yourself.
Mhm.
All right. So, dear friend, you see, you can feel bad or feel sad or feel unloved or unlovable. None of those things are true, but you feel all of that from time to time. And you see, dear friend, that's why you're helping us. We started to talk about this in the introduction there, so we'll just get into it. Dear friends, that's why you create these challenges, because you don't have another way to clear out that stuff that's still haunting you. That, yeah, it's all right. It's not a judgment. The stuff that's still haunting you about your worth. So you create these relationships, everyone, between yourself and money, power, partners, friends, lovers, etc., and they won't leave you alone about that issue that you're struggling to deny.
Mhm.
Well, dear friend, you see, if you will just take the next step here with us tonight and say, yeah, we said this before, we think we'll say it again for everyone's benefit here. Spirit, I unconditionally surrender my pain and fear of the past, and I completely open to living my highest life right here and now. Words to that effect. Dear friends, if you like, take a breath into that. Then you see you're drawing a line in the sand, you see, and if you forget, if you fall off your horse again, we want you not to be angry at your horse or yourself, but to forgive yourself and say, I am truly trying my best. And that is all you need to do, dear friend. Do you understand?
Okay.
Thank you. You got that one. You let us get away with that. Thank you, dear friend. We'll take that. That's a goal for you. Take a deep breath. Yeah, 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 dear friend, you see? Does it make sense here, Aaron?
Yeah, it does.
Well, we think that's good news.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So you see, dear friend, your power is not in anyone else's hands, no matter how it looks or feels, everyone. And to give your power back to yourself, you need to find something else. Spirit would be our example, our example here, that you will turn to and say, "This is more powerful than that, and I am safe in this." Do you understand?
Okay.
Thank you. That will also help you. You see, dear friend.
Yeah.
Then, all right, dear friends, then as you, for everyone here, dear ones, as you give your heart to Source, to Spirit, to the Divine, to God, Goddess, all that is, however you like to call it, doesn't matter to us. What is most precious to you, use that which moves you, which opens you up, which touches you. You say, Spirit of love and light, I am yours, and I surrender all. We will take you at your word, dear friend, and you will see things get easier, and you'll see things get better. All right, dear friend?
Hmm.
Do you trust that?
Sometimes.
Well, yes, that's the problem. But you see, the more you do trust it, dear one, we're glad. Now we got the laughter and the tears together. We're having
Yeah.
a real celebration. Wonderful. Dear friend, the more you do trust that, the safer you're going to feel in your own skin with your own, sensitivity and yearning and longing and all the rest of it, dear one. Yeah?
Hmm.
All right, dear friend. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to say anything else to us here?
No.
All right, all right. You see, this is, Aaron, this is for you, but this is for everyone here, dear friends. The hardest wound to heal in life is that wound of not knowing. Yeah? And so, you see, if there wasn't the parent there, or there was the partner there and they passed away, or you lost a great love, or you lost something that was dear to you, or someone that was dear to you, dear friends, that grief, as difficult as it is calling you to come back to yourself. Dear friends, that grief, as painful as it is, will not leave you alone until you let it work its magic on you. And the only way to do that, dear friends, is to love yourself in the face of your loss. And by that we mean, dear ones, that you say, I am more than this loss. I am more than this wound. I am more than this pain. And dear friends, it's not a one-day thing or a one-year thing. It will come and go depending on your self-love and self-worth and how peaceful and calm you feel or how upset or disturbed you are. But dear ones, we want to tell you this. There is no greater grief in your heart than your yearning to know what you call God and to feel loved by that energy. And dear ones, we want to promise you that door never closes. So you are all learning how to stay on your own horse and trust yourselves and give yourselves back to God. And you're doing great, because it's not a small thing, dear friends, in this world here and now. It's a huge thing. It's a radical thing. It's an amazing thing. But dear friends, at the end of the day, that's the grief that you're all here to heal. All right?
Hmm.
All right, dear friend. We love you so. Thank you. You get us
Thank
all
you.
inspired here. Yeah. All right, Aaron? Yeah, take a deep breath, everyone. All right. We'll leave you there for the moment, all right? We love you very much. All right, Aaron. So, Karen and Marion, here we come, dear friends. What a party today is, yeah?
Woohoo!
Yes.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
just
beautiful.
feel the energy so much. It's like all of your guides are right here with me
Yeah,
that you're channeling in. I have tears that are just so much light coming in here. There's just, the love is amazing.
thank you, dear
And I'd
friend.
like Erin to know that
Yeah,
I will be sending her so much love. I want you to know
yeah,
how loved you are. And It's only that we don't realize it ourselves. I've been there, honey. I go through it still.
Yeah.
Because we just think maybe we should have known better. We
Dear friend.
should have seen it. We could have done this, but it's all okay because
Yeah.
look where you're at right now. And you are with people who love you, and you have guides and spirit guides and angels and Pleiadians and so many light beings around you. There's just millions. They like can be miniature, they can be huge because they are, but I mean, they're just so around you, so always know how loved you are.
Beautiful, beautiful.
And that is what you are. And I'm going to suggest to go and hug a tree. Do you like trees?
Yeah, I was just outside.
Yeah, find a tree that you love, your favorite tree, and I want you to bless the tree and ask that tree to help you pull the pain out of you and see it going down your feet. I was told this back in '96, and I did it, and I started crying. I almost fell down, but the pure love that came back, and it was so healing.
Yes.
And I love trees because they're so healing. If you can find things that you love to do that make you happy, that's the key to getting through this, to always look and say, I love this, and surround yourself with the people that are loving to you and kind of keep away from the other ones that are judging or critiquing you until you realize, and then look yourself in the, if you have a hard time seeing you around you, look in the mirror and just say, I love you, I love me, and just wrap your arms around yourself.
Yeah, well said.
Feel
Well
that
said.
love.
Dear friend, what a great teacher. Yeah, Karen, yeah.
Thank you.
I just feel the pain, and I am a healer, and I do earth healing, but I know it's always a struggle, and we just look at it more that, oh, it's just another challenge, and oh, look what I've learned, and so I just love this Pleiadian. And I just love you, Lou, and all of you that you are here sharing all of this light and love that's coming in. It's so beautiful.
It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure, Karen. What a joy you are, dear friend. Yeah, we doesn't take much to get you going. It's wonderful. Yeah, dear friend.
I'm sorry. I didn't
No,
mean to
not at all, dear friend. No. Please.
I
Yeah.
talked too much.
Not at all. No, you don't, actually, dear friend. You have a lot to say. It's absolutely perfect. Yeah, dear friend, you're a lover of life, Karen. Yeah, of the highest order here. Yeah, and every word you spoke, we'd agree with 100%. And your own story, dear friend, about connecting with the earth through the trees is a profoundly powerful one for this time here, dear friend. Yeah, because dear ones, you see, Karen, you're picking up our thread. So we'll just say here, this is what the earth needs you all to be doing, and this is what you, you can be very blessed by, which is really, working with the heart of the earth, and letting your heart and the earth heart be one heart, dear friend, absolutely, and letting yourself be blessed, be healed, be moved, be prospered. Yeah, all of that. Karen, we love everything you're saying. It's wonderful. Thank you.
Well, I swear you talked to me since I was a child.
Well, dear friend, we're all old friends here. Yeah, there's no doubt about it. And you see, dear lady, what you're giving us a lot of credit for here, which we're happy to accept on behalf of everyone and on the team here, dear one, is really, again, your own trust of your own inner truth. You see. Yeah, does it make sense?
Yes.
Yeah, and dear Karen, that is you and your power.
Thank you, and I wish I could be at that point always.
Well, yeah, now let us help you with that one. Yeah, but see, dear friend, see, let us, you're doing wonderful, you're co-creating here with all of us, yeah? Dear friends, this is what we're saying there about grief, and you said it perfectly, Karen. And contrast, and the appearance of lack, and the appearance of anything that's contrary or other than what you want. So Karen, yeah, we'll say here, when you can make peace with the contrast, to come back to manifesting everyone, when you can be, you see, this is why peace, to make peace with something, in your world means kind of like to accept it. But we want to put a new spin on it with your permission here tonight, which is to make peace with something is to know the truth about it. And dear friends, to know the truth about manifesting your needs met, your desires fulfilled, your work coming, your health in good order, your relationships in good order, all of those things we would say, dear friends, all of those are your own agenda, your own requirements, your needs, yeah, to live a safe and happy life in this world. So you're helping us enormously here, Karen. We're saying the earth wants that for every one of her children, all of humanity. The earth wants that for everyone who walks upon her. Dear friends, when you don't have that, it is because, yeah, as we're saying here, the mind has supplanted the heart. The sky has dominated the earth, if you like, yeah, or the fire, the water, dear friends, whatever you want. So it's not is one right and the other wrong? No, dear friends. You see, this is where humanity gets into this, the judgment and the judgment of God and the judgment of the earth. Pish posh. None of that's real, dear friends. You see, there isn't a personality acting out on you. That's your ego, yeah, projecting its fantasies onto reality. It's not so. What there is the law of cause and effect or consequence, yeah, the law of attraction, dear friends, which says if you put this out, you must get this back. And you see, dear friends, what you're all doing here, radical cutting-edge thinkers as you are, and feelers, wonderful creators, co-creators here, dear friends, is you're giving yourselves greater permission, you said it again here, Karen, to trust the truth that you've heard inside yourself throughout your life. And wonderful, when you do that, your life works. And you don't have to judge yourself, compare yourself, or, yeah, worry yourself about how you're going to meet your needs or how you're going to get along with others. Once again, dear friends, you step into a space of grace where effort is not required, only cooperation. Take a deep breath. So how do you like that, Karen?
Oh, I really, really like that.
Thank you. We do too.
I like that a lot.
We do too. So, dear friend, you see, if we were to sit and chat with you, which we'd be happy to do, yeah, at some point here, you would still be coming to deeper terms about your worth, dear one, and your, yeah, right to be loved for who you are in relationship to the past. And dear friend, that doesn't mean you haven't healed it a huge amount, come a long way, absolutely. But you see, yeah, just like the grief that you mentioned, there are still parts of self that need love and attention. So we invite you to continue to shine your light and your honesty on those parts of self and look at your life as a reflection of how you're loving yourself right now. Wonderful. You have Marion and many things to be grateful for. Absolutely. And dear friend, where you still yearn for and long for different experiences, those are the parts of self that are still asking for your attention. You understand? In other words,
true.
Thank you, dear friend. We get a lot of help here, Karen. Yeah, the outer is always only a mirror of the focus of the inner. Yeah. So, dear friends, to come back to our errand here, can you maintain your focus all the time? Goodness, no. Don't worry about it. But when you have a desire, be clear about it. When you have a preference, be clear about it. When you see something or you're experiencing something that isn't what you want, say, this is ending. I'm letting this go. I'm moving through this. I'm getting beyond this, you see. To be here and now doesn't mean you have to love here and now. You need to love yourself wherever you're at, beginning with the here and now. But it doesn't mean you have to love everything that's around you or everyone that's around you, yeah. It does mean that you give yourself permission to want what you want and to work with the unconditionally loving part of yourself, the graceful, peaceful parts, and let us help you see how those that grace and that peace can begin to come into your experience, always, dear friends, through synchronicity.
That's so beautiful.
We think so.
You're so beautiful.
Thank you, dear friend. Thank you. Thank you. Well, and see, God bless you, dear lady. You have tremendous integrity and great courage and compassion, and you're a joyous being, dear friend. So really here, the message from your guides, just as it is to everyone here, is it's time to receive. You see, dear friends, really being powerful means you're willing to let your receiving get even stronger. And so, yeah, ready for the money in the bank spirit over here, everyone says. All right, my friends, yeah, let's take you at your word. So as you are and if you are, here it comes, you see. But if you doubt it, or if you worry about it, or if you look at others and say, well, maybe I'm taking something from them, then of course you're back in the old vibration, and that's what you're working on letting go of, you see. In other words, Karen, we'll say here to you, and then we'll hear from Marion, please. Dear friends, you're celebrating your uniqueness in this lifetime as never before. And we promise you, Karen, and everyone here, you have much to discover about who you are. That is what that truth in your spirit is calling you towards even now. You understand, dear friend?
Yes, thank you so much. That's so helpful to me.
Dear friend, it's a joy. Yeah, a pleasure. Yeah, is that all right, Karen, for the moment for yourself?
Yes, thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. So, Marion, we come to you now, dear friend. How can we help you stay on that horse of yours? Yeah.
Let's see. I'm really pretty happy with what's going on right now, and
Very good.
I think that just listening to what you're saying is always very uplifting, and I think that what my focus always has to be is coming from that vibration of the acceptance and the happiness and the gratitude, and the more that happens, the more happens.
All right, dear friend. All right. Yeah. Well, we'll respect your process. You know, absolutely. If you're happy, we're happy for you. You understand?
If you have any suggestions, I wouldn't mind hearing them.
Well, all right, dear friend. That's a different question there. So give us a moment. Thank you. Let's take a look here. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, dear friend. We love you so much. Dear friend, you're a beautiful being. Absolutely a beautiful being. And dear friend, you are absolutely at this point in your life here where your heart is really striving, dear friend, in some ways more than ever, to allow your life, to invite your life, to make your life, dear friend, to catch a glimpse of the infinite in your daily experience would be our way to put it into words here. And we think that's a brilliant way to go, to take the next step. So, dear friend, thank you for your openness and your vulnerability. From our point of view, dear friend, to help you to do that really would be about celebrating all your feelings, the good ones and the hard ones, the easy ones and the rough ones. Yeah, there's a gift for me here. What is it? Let me see it with new eyes. Let me cross this bridge like I've never crossed it before. Does it make sense?
Yes, I hear that quite often from Karen.
Well, dear friend, we're happy to be in the chorus, you see.
I love it.
Yeah.
Keep on singing.
Yeah, dear friend, we will do. Because you see, you again, like your partner there, you have great joy, great optimism, great faith, great courage, dear friend. So yeah, we'll just invite you to know that when you are, as we said to Karen here and everyone, dear friends, when you're able to discover yourself anew, and that is the daily invitation, yeah, about power and freedom. when you're able to be surprised at yourself, Marianne, then we say, absolutely, dear friend. Now you are tuned into what you are here to create.
Yay! Thank you.
You're very welcome. You're very welcome. Well, dear friend, it's practice. You're doing quite well. Keep it coming, yeah? Keep it coming.
Yeah.
Dear friend, wonderful, wonderful. Yeah, yeah. You see, it's kind of, Marion, we just say here, it's sort of like we brought up the subject of grief for everyone here, dear friend, so it isn't exclusive to anyone here. That the power within your spirit to love you unconditionally is so immense, and it is so intimate, and it is so transformative, dear friends, you see. And you're, bless you, you've known throughout this lifetime, dear friend, you're here to blaze a trail, to find your answers, to help others to do the same. Absolutely, dear friend, yeah. You're a gentle, kind, loving human being, dear friend, who's been through a lot of pain and struggle to find that grace in yourself. So we're saying that grace, dear friend, about your emotional center, your core, your peace with your power, dear friend, that grace is here to surprise you, and it's more ready than you imagine.
Woo-hoo!
Okay, all right, dear friend, yeah. So we'll keep you on your horse. We'll keep you on your horse, dear friend. Yeah, you're doing great. Yeah.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
You're very welcome. Yeah, you're very welcome. Thank you, Marion. We love you. Well done. All right, let's take a deep breath, everyone. All right, and so Joe and Stephen, here we come to you, dear friends. Yeah.
Hello there.
Hi. How we doing?
Yeah, we're good.
All right. All right. Very good. Well, much love to you both. How can we support you and inspire you here tonight?
Well, the ship's yours.
All right, dear friend. Yeah, you're gonna put the ball in our hands, are you? Okay.
Indeed.
All right. Well, let's take a look here, Stephen. 1 second. Yeah. Well, dear friends, again, you're all creating this conversation together. And we just want to thank each of you and all of you because it's been a very, very high focus here for us with you so far this evening. And so, Stephen, we'd say the same to you, dear friend, that, yeah, we know you're still working on things here, dear friend, but we feel that, yeah, you are optimistic and feeling pretty confident about what you're doing and how things are unfolding. Does that make sense?
Yes.
All right.
90%.
Very good, very good, very good. Yeah. So would you have anything to say to Aaron about your own experience with manifesting?
Well, for Joe and I, it's been a case of when we've just surrendered that things have sorted themselves out. It has come in the surrender.
And trust.
Yeah.
Yeah, and trust, Joe says. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Well, good. We're delighted. Yeah, because really that's the song we have to sing here to everyone. That when you do that, everyone, as you can see that, Stephen, wonderful. Then on the other side of what you were holding on to, Aaron, you see this is the paradox here, dear friends, if she's still there, yeah. Everyone wants to know there is something greater to trust, and usually, dear friends, it comes at the 11th hour when you can't do it the old way or you can't figure out the new way, and you just say, well, okay, I'll try this because that's the only door, you see. And then bless your heart, when you do, then things improves. Yeah, Stephen?
Yeah, that's definitely been our experience, hasn't it? It's you get to that point where there is actually nothing you can do, then you finally go, right, okay, I give up. Let's see what happens. And then the magic happens.
Very good, very good. Yeah, good. Yeah, because you see, dear Stephen, in the letting go of trying to make things happen, you step into the space of allowing things to be. Yeah, and you see, as Joe said, when you trust that there is a purpose. We are cared for. We are safe. We will continue to be cared for and safe. Clarity is coming. Help is coming. Resources are coming, etc., etc. Yeah, the channel's had his own journey with that here the last few weeks he's shared with you. Yeah, things do get better, dear friends. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, anything else you want to ask us or comment on, Stephen, before we hear from Joe?
Just anything you can help to relieve that last 10% that's still there.
Yeah. Good. Okay. So you're helping us write the theme here tonight, which is celebrating the contrast.
Okay.
Ah, you see, dear friends, this is the channel's heard all these Abraham workshops. This has been Abraham's first question the moment they start to work with a group. Are you enjoying the contrast? And everyone says, oh, well, then if if you're not, we'll have a laugh. If you're not able to enjoy the contrast, then you don't like the contrast, and you're angry with the contrast, and perhaps you're angry with yourself for creating the contrast.
Yeah.
Yeah, you understand? Karen's chuckling. Yeah, dear friends. Yeah, so you see, dear friends, if you can bless the contrast as the space for grace, oh, now it becomes a whole different story here, you see. Yeah, so you see, dear friends, we understand the rent, the bills, the money, the groceries. We understand all that, the trips, the holidays, etc., the health needs, all of that. We're very clear on that. What we're asking you to clean up, and you're doing great, Stephen, 90% there and climbing, wonderful, is the doubt that that's so, you see.
Yeah.
The doubt that Spirit maybe doesn't get or doesn't care or doesn't know or doesn't see or isn't here, or am I really kidding myself? You understand all of those thoughts?
Yeah.
All right. So you see, Stephen, we give you an A+, and Joe as well, absolutely, dear friends, because you see the manifestation, Aaron, to come back to the first question here, happens when you've surrendered resistance to allowing it to happen. It has to happen. It can't not happen. What if it doesn't happen? Resistance, resistance, resistance. I believe it is happening. Acceptance. I think I know what I'm doing. Acceptance. I feel good about the choices I'm making. Acceptance. But what if it doesn't happen? Resistance. You understand?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good. We're delighted. Yeah. Yeah. And see, again, dear friends, let us put the cherry on the ice cream sundae here for everyone while we think cool thoughts for our hot friends out there. Yeah, dear friends. Yeah. Yeah, dear friends, that just like grief holds is like a placeholder or a bookmark, if you like, in the story of love in your life, so has struggle been a bookmark. So has feelings of being powerless or victimized been a bookmark. Okay, and yet, dear friends, yeah, to stay with the analogy here, you know you are a big book, and you're an amazing book, and you're honestly this infinite intelligence of a book, this wonderful unconditional love and peace. So you see, dear friends, you thumb through the pages. We're really having a party here with this. You thumb through the pages, dear friends, yeah, looking for the answer. But you see, dear friends, the answer is, part of it is going back to the bookmarks and changing your mind about what those things mean.
Yeah. Yeah.
You like that? Yeah. Yeah.
Receiving it differently.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. You see, Karen, you're a beautiful example of, in the depth of your grace, giving your heart to the earth, to nature, to life, to love, dear friend, is saying, this is a big book, and I am not just this one page, and I am willing to tear this page out, move this bookmark out, let it go. I'll know it happened, I'll remember that it was there, but I don't need to let it define who I am. You see, I don't need to let that contrast, that one page, define my book any longer. Absolutely. You understand? We think it's a good way to look at it, dear friends.
Yes. Yes.
And you see, we'll say this here, what most of the world most of the time tries to do is to argue that the dramatic events of your experience, which of course were, dear friends, generally the most painful and the most traumatic. Yeah, you have had many dramatic, wonderful events too, thank goodness, yeah. But the world in its struggle for love and abundance and freedom and power, dear friends, to heal its victim consciousness, keeps saying, but this happened, but I didn't like this, but I didn't deserve this, but I'm afraid of this happening again. And you see, dear friends, that's what keeps people going back to those pages. They keep judging them. It's exactly what our friend Karen said. They keep, and you've all learned this, and that's why we're here with you. You're the advanced core here, the advanced group of many people, dear friends, many in your world are learning what you're learning here. I can, and we wanted to say this, Karen, to you here, so we'll say it to everyone. I can change my mind about myself, and as I change my mind about myself, I can change my mind about what I think others are. And dear friends, we want to tell you that really is your next chapter here. That you look at, to come back to our friend from Ho'oponopono, who worked with love, simply, 4 statements of forgiveness. I'm sorry, I love you, please forgive me, thank you, but love. And he practiced his intention, his focus, his service, his self-healing in relationship to the wounds of others, the wounds of the world, you see. He let his grief, we'll tell you here now, motivate him to heal his relationship to loving others. And dear friends, that is where you're going. That you can let your financial struggles or your emotional struggles or your physical struggles be the motivation, yeah, to transcend your relationship to struggle itself. And dear friends, that is, again, what this world is inviting you to awaken to. That there is such a thing as grace, that grace is unconditional, that it is the very core and nature of your being, that it will not violate its own free will to accommodate others, but as you are willing, Stephen, to take 90% as high as you can go, yeah, that grace will surprise you and delight you through synchronicity once again. Take a deep breath. All right, dear friends, you're really having, yeah, we're really writing the book here today. Absolutely, yeah. Thank you. You're welcome. So, Stephen, does it make sense, dear friend?
Thank you, thank you. Loving
dear friend,
dear very friend. Grateful.
Yeah, you're very welcome. We feel you, as we say here, dear friend. Wonderful. We got you all stirred up. Joe, is there anything you want to chat with us about tonight?
No, well, what you've been saying is what I've been working on recently. I realised the other day that I've been like a slave driver in my mind.
Dear friend.
And realised that how can I have compassion for others when I don't have compassion for myself? And
dear
so I've
friend.
been trying
Wonderful.
to work on that, and it's been a lot easier since. So
isn't it wonderful? Isn't it wonderful, Joe, how when you stop arguing with the truth in your heart, soul, and spirit, dear friend, life gets easier for you?
It does. Yeah.
Wonderful. Wonderful, dear friend. You're welcome. Well, and Joe, thank you once again. Yeah. You see, it's Joe, it's kind of like your guides are showing us Christmas morning. Yeah. And dear friends, the happiest Christmas morning of your dreams, yeah? And we want to tell you here that everyone, that Christmas has, been one of those messages from Spirit to help you give yourself permission to remember how happy you could be, how happy you are meant to be, how good life, how sweet life can be. So, dear Joe, whether it's your Christmas or the channels here or whoever's it might be, dear friends, for all of you, we want you to ask yourself, how good you can stand it, how willing you are to believe in your happiness and joy, and how open and receptive you are to, here's the key.
What does that say?
I think it's just us now. What happened?
I don't know what happened.
We just got blipped.
Some dark force didn't want us to hear the answer to that one.
We got beamed up. No.
Yeah, Lou got beamed up.
Oh, that's funny.
Hey!
All right.
Oh boy.
Ability to trust what I want. I'm grateful and thankful. We let it be, and so it is. All right, dear friends. Joe, anything else you want to say there, dear one?
Does that say love?
That's a lot.
Well,
Yeah.
we all lost connection with you, Lou, right when you said, and here's the key, and we just got back to you just now. They haven't come back on, but Aaron and Karen and I are back.
Oh, dear Fred. Yeah, apologies here.
Yeah. It was a
Yeah,
net
okay.
thing, I'm sure.
Yeah. Oh, well, I was having a great time.
There he is.
We're back. I don't know what happened there.
Okay.
Yep,
All right.
we all got blown off.
Well,
Oh,
good.
Woo! The power is like, woohoo, everywhere.
Yeah.
They're everywhere. They're all around us. Woohoo!
The message was so powerful,
Absolutely.
it blew the internet up.
Yeah.
It's brilliant. It's brilliant. All right. All right. Very good. So go ahead, take a deep breath, everyone. Wonderful.
Are we still flipped out of it?
Yeah. So
Oh, where am I new?
Oh, Lou's left the call.
Well, hi kids, how you doing?
Hello.
That Lou, he's always here and then he's gone.
What planet is he
Getting
on?
beamed up. I just know it.
So
wonder how
Steve,
long
where
the-
are you exactly?
We're on the Norfolk coast in the UK.
Awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, it's nice.
We're in the American desert.
Wow, what a contrast.
Yeah, it's real. I love it here. It's hard to handle the heat, but I do love it here. It's really high energy, ancient civilization area, and
Whereabouts are you?
we're in Phoenix, Arizona.
Oh, wow.
Lovely.
Well, I'd lived in Sedona for 35 years, and it's a very spiritual place, and I went hiking all the time in mountains and trees and stuff, and I grew up in the Midwest over by the Mississippi River, so this desert's a little hard for me because, I mean, I love it, and I love the swallows, but I miss the trees, and
Oh, yeah.
I love many. In town there's trees, but I miss the forests, up in the mountains, so
Yeah.
I will, eventually we'll get out of the city. I'm not a city person. I'm kind of a country girl.
Yeah.
well, you
I loved
maybe
it. Loved what
maybe
you
you'll
said about
exchange
the hiking
emails.
trip.
Pardon
Oh,
me?
you're back, Lou. You're back. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, no worries.
You disappeared there again.
Yeah. We're having a bit of rain here, so maybe the internet went off with the rain.
Ah,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Yes. But good. I'm enjoying the chit chat here. It's very nice. Yeah. Lovely.
Yeah.
Lovely. Yeah. All right. So let me just finish that channeling, and then we can kind of wrap up here.
Okay.
So the last thing I said was, "Here's the key." Is that right?
Yeah.
That's correct.
Okay. We have to end the suspense. Yeah.
Yes.
We need the key.
we, we, we are the key, absolutely. Okay, so close your eyes, take a deep breath. All right, dear friends, yeah. So in our closing here, we were saying, dear friends, want what you want. Did you hear all that?
Yes.
All right. Yeah, dear friends, it's not, we have to pick up the thread here 1 second. The key really is focus, yeah, and you all truly know that. It was such a beautiful moment there for us, so we're happy to pick up the thread here. Your peace of mind comes through surrendering the mind to the heart, yeah, and the strength of your heart, you see, dear friends, all of you, the strength of your spirit, dear friends, your soul and spirit through your heart, comes through trusting the truth. And so, dear friends, that's what we want to tell you about power. So, from our point of view, here's the key: trusting the truth as you perceive it, and knowing that the truth is always going to be leading you towards greater love and greater freedom. All right? So, what we were saying a moment earlier is when you surrender to trust, come back to Stephen and Joe's beautiful share a moment ago, when you surrender and you trust, yeah, you let go of control, you let go of figuring it out, you let go of making it happen, you step into a deeper place of peace. Here's the key: Spirit then takes care of all the details, and your only focus is staying connected to the truth, trusting the truth of how you feel. In this moment, I truly feel good, then all is well. In this moment, I truly do not feel so good, then I have some work to do. So we're saying here again, when you surrender, you see, when you go to sleep at night, dear friends, when you have an orgasm, when you relax out in nature, dear friends, when you surrender, there is something that you are surrendering to. And you see, dear friends, often people wear themselves out, yeah, particularly in challenges and crises, to try to fix things, solve things, and heal things. Whereas what we said earlier about grief or the bookmarks in the pages of the book, yeah, or any challenging emotion, it's not there to punish you. It's not there to make you suffer for your guilt, shame, blame, sins, etc. No, it is there as a road mark saying there's something here that you need to change your mind about. And the changing your mind about it brings you back to peace. And as you change your mind and come back to peace, then, dear friends, grace can find you. That's our message here. You see? Take a deep breath. So to come back to the comment earlier that we were saying that this is what Abraham says to the groups, are you enjoying your contrast? We know it's hard to enjoy the contrast if you don't know how to solve the contrast or heal the contrast. Yeah, how can we enjoy things that we know could be unpleasant? Well, of course you can't, but you can work with your focus to come back to things that you do enjoy, that you do appreciate, that you are grateful for, people and places and situations where you express your love. And then finally, dear friends, what we want to say, to come back to Karen's beautiful point here, of course, is all of you have power. All of you are healers. All of you are teachers. All of you have souls wherein these messages want to be spoken, want to be heard, want to be understood, you see. And so again, dear friends, you've called us forth in the channel here just as a reminder of what your heart knows to be true. And we say here again one more time, we couldn't bring you anything that you're not already open, yeah, to receive. So when we speak about power, we're talking about receiving, and let tonight be an example that you're headed in the right direction and you're doing brilliantly well. Take a deep breath. All right, dear friends, so we'll leave it there for the moment. We think it's been a beautiful experience for ourselves here, absolutely, and we trust and know, yeah, that each of you is in the perfect time and space to receive more, to understand more, to remember more, and to be surprised and delighted by the discoveries that you make about yourself, and the healing journey that life is meant to be. Dear friends, at a certain point, yeah, maybe tomorrow, maybe in a few weeks, maybe in a few years, we don't know, you will be standing in a new world, and you will be a conscious part of this new world, and you will have inspired yourself and others to remember more of who they are than they ever dreamt possible. So, dear friends, we'll leave you with this. The contrast that seems so dark at times in your reality is an illusion, yeah? And it is not coming with you into your future. It's not coming with you into your new world. So, dear friends, sometimes in your world you have to face tremendous darkness and tremendous contrast. We understand, yeah? We celebrate you and honor you for it. And we want to tell you it has no impact on you or where you're going. So the more you can allow yourself grace and peace and freedom and worth and gratitude and love and light and miracles and greater intimacy with yourself and spirit, the more you're going to know this and the more you're going to remember why you came here at this powerful time. Dear friends, we'll leave you with that. Our great love and appreciation to all of you. We'll bring down our 7 stars. Take a deep breath. Above and below, left and right, before, behind, within and all around. Love is a frequency. Love is a vibration. Love is consciousness. Love is intention. And frequency, vibration, consciousness, intention, that is what manifestation is an expression of. You can, you are, and you will be delighted and surprised on your journey to the heart. We're there with you each and every step of the way. Peace and blessings. Namaste. Thank you.
Namaste.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Woohoo!
Yeah. But you're all fired up.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Mary, you're one of the few people that's ever gotten that right. Thank you, my friend. Everyone else always asks if I'm exhausted.
No.
Yeah, no, you have it completely right. I never feel so good as when I get to channel.
Absolutely.
And it warms you right up, doesn't it?
That's right. That's right. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Your ears are probably red.
Yeah. But I'm not as hot as if I was in Phoenix, Arizona.
Yeah, well, rub it in.
I send you some cool. I'll send you some Irish.
Oh, thank
Hey,
you. We need
sure,
it and rain.
Sure.
Rain
Sure,
and cool.
absolutely. It's raining right now here. As I said, the joke, Marion, is we love summer in the Ireland. It's our happiest 2 days of the year.
That's awesome.
It is. It's pretty good. So, my friends, my love and gratitude to you all. Thank you. If you're able or wanting to make a donation to the homepage, it's Universal Core Wellness /Lou Martin, and I think you all know that. And you can find this on YouTube with any luck in about a half an hour, and we'll do it again very soon. My gratitude for being here tonight. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Lou, for including
Thanks,
this
everyone.
invitation.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Lou.
You're welcome. All
And
the
it was
best.
so nice meeting Aaron,
Yes.
And
Aaron
Aaron. Yes.
and Stephen
Joe.
and
Yes.
Joe.
There you
Nice
go.
to
Thank
meet
you.
And
too.
you can.
Any
I can-
blessings to all of you. I'm going to put you all in my prayers and blessings. So I'm sending you all lots of love and light.
Oh,
Thank you, dear. Thank you. I'll try to link you all through Facebook if you like that. Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay.
Thank you.
Brilliant. All right, my friends.
Oh.
Bye for now. Talk to you soon. Peace
Bye.
and
Much
blessings.
Bye.
love to you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.